Which is a bit extra in my opinion, because you're really my chin.
Morning.
Morning.
Your surgery day?
Happy surgery day? I've not even told them this is a brand new vlog. I'm having surgery today. I don't know if it's considered plastic surgery or just cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, it's non-invasive, isn't it? They're not like cutting you open, so.
It's minimally invasive. The date is the 21st of May, Wednesday. And like I said, I'm getting surgery today. We're driving to London now. It's 9:10 and we need to head there as soon as possible. I don't need to be there, they've said, until 2:30, so we are setting off a little bit earlier just because traffic to London, you know, it's probably going to take us at least 4.5 hours. We're going there now. I will give you more info in regards to the surgery when we get in the car. But it was never, ever a question as to whether or not I was going to share this. I always want to be as transparent as possible. I just want to say, disclaimer, I am in no way, shape or form trying to promote getting cosmetic surgery or pushing it on you guys. I am just a huge advocate for doing exactly what's going to make you feel happy, confident, and it's your body, your choice, do you. If you're not, this is not something that you want to watch, maybe just skip ahead. But yeah, Jacob's going to be behind the camera all day, getting all of the footage. Turn it around, show them who's behind the camera. I'll be setting the camera up in the car and I'll give you a full rundown of what I'm getting done and all that jazz. But for now, we need to sort the dogs out and then set off. I'm really nervous! Just getting some clips.
Almost ready?
Yeah, almost ready. Very nervous. I've got the sweats.
Doors closing.
Oh no, you've not got any big water. Oh, we got to fill up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, I ran 9 kilometers last night and I would have ran 10. But my brother was going to shit his pants. So I had to cut it short. But obviously with me having my op today, I just knew training was going to kind of go out the window for the remainder of the week because I'm actually not sure whether or not I'm going to be able to train. I don't know whether it's going to be like a week without no training or a couple of days. I personally think it's going to be like
I think it's going to be a week.
Do you think it's going to be a full week?
Yeah. Without like intense training, I don't think you're going to be able to run.
Yeah, no.
Maybe like walk, yeah, but you'd probably be able to walk.
Walking and steps and stuff. So anyways, I wanted to get like quite a significant run in. The last 2 times I've ran with Jacob, it's been only one 5k and one 3k. And the 5k, yes, I got it done, but it was really tough and I was concentrating on my pace. I got the runner app and it was telling me to run like way slower than like my standard running speed, I would say. Do you think there's been some baby birds born?
Yeah, there's pigeons that just went in and built a nest above the
garage. What was I saying? Yeah, 5k and a 3k. The 5k was fine, but all I was thinking throughout the whole run was, oh my gosh, this is really, really hard. And then the 3K, same again, like I really, really struggled. And I thought to myself, maybe it's just because, wait, let me set you up on the camera now. Maybe it's because I'm so hyper-focused on my pace and also my breathing. Like, I read somewhere when I first started running that you need to concentrate on breathing twice through your nose and once out of your mouth. When I tell you I've done that on every run, last night was the first ever run. I put my headphones on full blast. I picked a good running playlist. I didn't concentrate on my breathing. I just didn't concentrate on my pace. I just ran. And
you try to do that with your breathing all the time?
Every run.
No wonder you fucking can't breathe.
Yeah, and I really, really struggle to breathe. I go.
You have lost your mind.
I read it somewhere. Whereas last night I didn't concentrate on that. And I, one, really, really enjoyed the run, and two, I got a 9K! 9 whole kilometres.
Smashed it.
Was you proud of me?
Yeah, I was.
He was really proud of me. Whenever I do run, I go to my mum and dad's because I didn't realise how hilly and how much elevation there was in Manchester City Centre. You would think it was quite flat. No, there's hills everywhere. So whenever I've run here, it's just been too much on my little leggies. So I just go back to my mum and dad's, and I went with my brother last night. Like I said, he had just had like a huge shepherd's pie. I didn't even tell him how long I wanted to run. He probably thought I was going to do a 3 or 5K, and he's always a little bit ahead of me. Like, he's always like a good 100 yards away of me, and he kept just spinning around being like, and I was going, and I'd go, keep going. Every time we hit like a point, I was like, just keep going. Whilst Jacob is filling up the car, let's have the talk about what's going down today. So guys, I am having a procedure on my double chin. I know of initial, hearing that, it sounds pretty crazy and pretty insane. My double chin has always been such a huge insecurity of mine. When I was in school, when I was younger, I used to like do this in the mirror all the time to see what I would look like without this like extra bit. As you guys know, I've been through phases where I've been very lean within my fitness journey, and I've always just had this extra bit of fluff hair. And I'm not saying that is something to be insecure about. This is my own insecurity. It doesn't mean it's yours. Things like candid pictures, any candid pictures from the side, I always absolutely hate. Obviously I train and film my workouts at the gym, and everyone, and I mean everyone, pulls funny faces when they're training hard at the gym. That is a given. Not bothered about my face, but every single side angle, I'm like this. And I know I'm putting it on right now, guys, but in fact, let me just show you a picture the other day. Let me show you a picture. The other day. And I can't even tell you how many of them vibe pictures, videos on my phone I have. And I'm showing you because I want to be transparent. Even on my YouTube videos, maybe you guys have noticed, like, especially when I've not got makeup on and I'm vlogging, like handheld vlogging. It's not so much when my camera's set up like this, but I'm constantly like this or this or this, because I just have always been cautious of the lower half of my face. But anyways, that's just a bit of a background. About a year ago, I started looking into things that I could potentially get to help with my confidence and do something with it. I have previously had lemon bottle. If you don't know what that is, it's like a fat dissolving injectable. I had that done and it didn't do anything. I think for some people it really works, and others it completely does not, and for me it completely did not. It's not just something that I've considered and I've jumped straight to surgery. I have tried other things. So that was probably about 18 months ago that I had that did nothing. And then when that didn't work, I was like, started to think about maybe if there was other procedures out there, but I couldn't really find any until I saw another creator, and I'll leave her out on the screen. I believe her out is just Rosie and Harry. They're like a couple account, but I will insert some clips of her and some of her posts. But she documented her getting, I think she had chin liposuction. I'm not personally getting that, but that's what she had, and that kind of opened my eyes up to other potential procedures that I could be getting. So I did my own research and I ended up going with a procedure called air sculpt. So air sculpt is minimally invasive, which means I won't be put to sleep for today's procedure. I believe I'll be having local anaesthetic, but I won't be under GA, so it's not like I'll be getting put to sleep or anything. They're gonna make a small incision here and then one on either side of my chin. And then basically they use their machine. The doctor, when I spoke to him, the surgeon said to me, it just feels like little vibrations. They'll go in, do the little vibrations thing, and then I will hopefully not have a double chin anymore.
How long does it actually take before you see the results once you take it?
I had my pre-op appointment yesterday, so the nurses rang me just to run through what time to get there and things like that, my surgery time, blah blah blah. And I asked about swelling because obviously I'm going to be quite swollen afterwards, and hence why I'll have to wear a garment. So beyond this procedure, I'll wear a garment, literally a strap around my head for 2 weeks. They do advise to wear it as much as possible, if not 24/7 for the first 2 weeks. But I have spoken to other people which have said, like, beyond the first week, if I needed to take it off for a couple of hours, I can do. But within that time, I don't think I'll be able to see much results. Initially, straight after the surgery, they've said I could potentially see like straight away initial results before the swelling starts. Yeah, but whether or not that's true, I don't know. I was saying I have been thinking about it for way over a year.
Yeah, you've always
and I've had lemon bottle and it didn't work.
You've always hated your side profiling. Like whenever I've taken like, I'll take like, if I take like any like candid pictures or like side angle pictures, or if I take anything like where she's even remotely side on, like that picture will not be going anywhere. So you're definitely going to be in a better headspace for sure and feel a lot more confident in yourself, and then once you get it done.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to be like, maybe I need that, should I get that? Like, I have really, really thoroughly thought about this, researched. I've had a couple of different consultations before going ahead with this procedure, and
it's one of, yeah, nothing cosmetics ever a need, but I think like you're in a position where you know it's going to like drastically make you feel a lot happier and better in yourself.
Yeah, this, I've got to say guys, this clinic that I'm going to is very well established. It's called Elite Body Sculpture, because I'm getting obviously the air sculpt procedure on my chin, but you can get it anywhere on your body, the backs of your arms, your tummy, blah blah blah. And it's on Harley Street. So when I went for the consultation, I was honestly so shocked. I knew that Harley Street was like the place for surgeries and aesthetic, but I didn't know it was seriously like the hub, because every other door on Harley Street, I'll show you when we get there, was a different either place for aesthetics or surgeons. It was absolutely insane. Right, congestion charge is done, so hopefully we won't get a fine for driving into London. I'm also a bit worried that we're going to struggle to park. We have stopped at the service stations. I don't know exactly where we are. Let me have a look on my phone. We're right next to Watford. I don't really know where that is, to be honest. Want some lip balm. I've asked Jacob to pick me up some fruit. I am a bit hungry and they have McDonald's, but they've recommended that I eat relatively healthy. Nipple cream's still going hard, guys. If you haven't heard me speak about, that's the correct order. Nipple cream as lip balm. Where have you been? Because it is the best lip balm. I've just posted this. It says I'm getting surgery today. I'm gonna post my reel because I've not spoken about what I'm having on Instagram or TikTok yet. So I'm gonna post my reel and TikTok at about 1ish, I think. Still can't get over the fact that I ran 9k yesterday and it was so enjoyable. And I wore the cutest pink glasses. I'll link them down below. They're from Amazon. And there's new Oner Active dropping Tuesday coming, and there might be a new pink. So I wanted to get them to go with the pink set that's coming this coming Tuesday, and I also just needed some new running glasses. I am slightly worried about getting content for the drop that's coming up. What's it called, this drop? Let's have a look. Set the Tone, this drop is called. I only have half of my product. The other half hasn't been shipped yet. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I only have half the product, which is a bit of a bummer. But like I said anyways, I don't know how I'm going to get content because I'm going to be in my head wrap for the next week at least. So I think I'm just gonna have to do the content with the head wrap on. I'm thinking potentially a try and haul, but with my head wrap on, which is obviously not the ideal situation, but it's better than nothing. And I want you guys to be informed of what's coming up. Some new soft motion, really, really gorgeous summery colours. Some colours that we've already had before, some brand new colours. I'm really, really excited for it. Soft motion straight legs, we're not getting them unfortunately, so I can't really show you them, but I think it's because they don't need to send us soft motion straight leg pants. They sell themselves at this point, guys, don't they? They are the best pants I've ever worn. All of my friends can't even get them when the drops come around. So this time I'm gonna really, really try and help them and shop at the same time at 5 PM or 1 PM, whether or not they do early access, but they really want to get some. So yeah, and I'll be doing the same thing because I'm not getting them this drop, so I'm going to order them on my own, and fingers crossed I can get them because I really, really want them because there's some gorgeous colours. Just looking at the fruit pot you've bought me. Classic fruit salad. The oranges aren't nice. The apple is. Let's try the melon. The melon's yummy. The grapes are yummy. Right. On the road again. You know that song?
On the road again.
On the road again. We are officially in London. We're actually making a quick pit stop at my cousin's work. So you guys have met Millie, my cousin that lived in London. She actually moves back to Manchester. She's going to be my neighbour at the end of the month, and I asked her if she basically wanted us to pick up some of her belongings instead of having to bring so much stuff back when she comes over at the end of the month. So we're just going to stop quickly at her work. She's taken some things to work for us to put in the back of the car before heading to the appointment. It's currently 1 o'clock and we want to get there for like 1:30, which I think should be fine. Oh, she's here. I'm going to get it off her. Hello! Say hello to everyone on the vlog. Your eyebrows look nice.
I was supposed to concealer in this morning because they got my bruises.
Say hello to everyone on the vloggy vlog. And say goodbye to my double chin.
Oh, shit.
Bye. Stuff's in the back. Oh my gosh! Are you nervous? Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous.
Something's leaking. Oh no.
What's leaking?
Put my foot in the fruit juice. Put my heel in it. We're here. Well, we're not actually at the clinic. We're on the road of the clinic. Like I said, it's on Harley Street. I'll show you some of the places. I was just saying to Jacob, look at all of them. They've all got doctors on the door. I'm absolutely sweltering. These are my new shoes, guys. They're Solomon's in pink. Are you joking? I've been wanting them for the longest time. I've just been trying not to spend. I got them the other week. Really?
And so you are the type.
Oh,
Okay. We are going to give you a prescription with that. You guys can hang out for now. You
Perfect.
guys want some water?
Yes, please.
Okay. Then come in, do some paperwork. Whenever you have to use the restroom, let me know because I'm going to have you get a urine sample.
Okay, got it.
Okay. then you'll do some paperwork, but I'll get you some water, I'll go get your prescription, and then
We can head to we'll walk to
walk there. We have time.
Yeah.
We're still fit. We still have a couple hours probably before we start.
Perfect.
So you can take your time to go do that. But give me just a bit.
Amazing.
Okay.
Thank you.
you.
I'm boiling. So, doctor's running behind slightly, but I've just been given my prescription. I'm gonna head to the chemist now, grab that, and then we're gonna go for some lunch because I'm actually really hungry.
I'm starving.
You're starving?
Yeah. I just saw look, there's a Vapiano on it.
There's a Vapiano. There's loads around here. There's a cafe that does like breakfast burritos and stuff. But I'll have Vapiano actually. Pasta.
No, I feel like we've not had Italian in ages.
Pasta. Okay, let's go for some lunch. Yeah.
Okay. See you soon, guys.
We've come to Vapiano. I'm absolutely starving now that I've got here. I've got the Marry Me chicken. What have you got?
Chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo. We've got a cheesy garlic bread. They did tell me to eat healthy, but
Did they?
I'm a healthy girl, really. I'll be fine. What else? Is that it? Cheese garlic bread. Oh, and some fries and 2 appetizers. So I'll show you when it gets here. I swear, apple cider is such an elite drink. Guess how many sugars in a bowl of apple cider, though, guys?
40 grams.
29 grams of sugar.
So I normally get diet free drinks with way
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I did actually start a cut last week. Of course, today is the day off. Ooh, tomato sauce. Fries are here. Taste test of the fries. That's nice. It's homemade ketchup. It's like salsa.
Nothing like ketchup.
It is. It's got the sweetness of ketchup. Jacob doesn't like ketchup.
It's not got that artificial tomato taste. You know what I mean? Like fresh tomatoes.
It tastes a lot like ketchup. Can we all convince Jacob that ketchup is elite? With chips. No, I actually could live. I much prefer my chips and things like that with mayo. But things like sausage and bacon, like sausage and bacon butties with ketchup. You know what I've realised? I'm really blind. Like I have, I need to get some prescription glasses, don't I?
Yeah.
We all know this. We've spoken about it on previous vlogs. My prescription glasses are too small for my head. But I'm constantly like this.
Extremely close to the camera.
Even when I want to be further back, like I'll see myself really close to the viewfinder, and I'm like, oh, it looks so much better when I'm back here. I can't see myself properly, so I have to be like this. Yeah, but I like to make sure I'm in focus and stuff. We forgot to tell you that in the pharmacy, they didn't have one of the prescriptions that I need, one of the medications. I'm pretty sure it's codeine, which is the pain relief part. So I just said I'll try a different chemist. Or I could always go to a 24-hour chemist.
Just the ring up. Chemist in it, just check with that, see if we've got everything on this. Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's good.
Thank you.
So that's the cheese on top.
Thank you very much. Yes, please.
Stand away. Stand away.
That's fine.
That's it.
Thank
Enjoy,
you.
guys.
So I got marinated chicken. Right. Let's give it a try. This is great. What would you rate it?
I do need a little bit of salt, but 8.
I think you'll be a big fan of marinated chicken. That's good there, isn't it?
Courtney also has this thing where she never finishes a meal. Like you eat pretty fast, and like if we have a big portion or we eat out somewhere, you'll eat a lot of it.
Like, no,
But
I
then
eat a
she
lot.
will leave like
A mouthful.
this much food, no matter what it is, on the
Even
plate
if it's
every single
delicious.
time. Every single time.
I don't know what it is. As soon as I get to my last mouthful, it's like the meals are repulsive, even though I've eaten it. Well, the whole of it. And then as soon as it gets to that last mouthful, I'm like, ugh, that is gross. Like, if I eat that, I will vomit. There's one ingredient in this that I can really taste.
It's one of the fragrant ingredients. It's got like it's a herby.
Don't know if it's lemon.
Herby taste, yeah. Which for me is amazing.
I think it might be lemon. What would you rate the food out of 10?
That was actually really good. 8.5.
8.5? Yeah, to be honest, I always thought Vapiano's was Bob.
Yeah, that was
I've
nice.
never heard anyone be like, that's really tasty.
Leanna
But
loves it.
I know Leanna loves it. That she's the only person,
Person,
Jacob's
yes,
sister, is
Loves
the
it.
only person
Every time she comes
who
in.
absolutely loves and adores and really raves on about Vapiano.
It wasn't like spectacular, like gourmet, like unreal.
No, I actually thought the pasta.
The pasta was really good.
For the pasta-wise, I've never really had a
price, that was
pasta like that from even another
That
restaurant.
was unreal. That was really good.
Good pasta.
That was good.
Good pasta. So, we're back. I think we're in one of like the actual treatment rooms. I just got on given this to put on, so it's my robe, some boxers, disposable panties, disposable bra, socks, nipple covers. Did I say that?
I think so.
Nipple covers
And your robe.
and then my robe, which is a bit extra in my opinion because you only do my chin. Why do I need to sleep on my undies? You know? I know everything's got to be. It's because everything's got to be clean.
Is your own surgery?
Anyways.
Okay.
You don't
See you soon, guys.
get changed.
Bye bye. She's back.
I'm back.
No, she's back.
Oh.
She's right to me. She's probably
Okay.
just on the video. Yeah.
Courtney Hubbard, and date of birth is 15th of the 10th, 1999?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And you have no known drug allergies at all?
No.
And nothing environmental, food allergies?
No.
Okay, brilliant. I'm just going to put this on your arm for
Take
you.
this off there.
Yes.
Pop that over there. And my hair is okay like this, would you say?
We're going to tie it up.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't want to get that drenched in fluid.
Okay.
So when was the last time you had something to eat and drink?
About an hour ago.
Okay. So food and fluid as well, an hour ago?
Yes.
Did you bring a playlist with you as well?
I actually didn't. I know you did mention, but I'm just going to leave it up to you guys.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
Okay, what do you like to listen to?
Any like R&B vibes, fine.
Okay, I got you. Alright. So, I want you to sign all of these. I'm so
Yes.
sorry. Usually
No, don't
we
worry.
run through everything. So, if you can sign everything that's in yellow,
Yes.
and then where it says patient name, print your name and date, and then print your name again there, and then everything that's in yellow, please sign it.
Got
And
it.
same with the back.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And this is the treatment room.
So this is the pre-operative room.
Right.
Yeah. Treatment room is down the hall.
all of this as well?
Or
just the yellow?
Print your name again. So print name again. Sorry, I know it's repetitive. And then the date.
Okay, got it.
And then just tick whether you're happy for them to show your face.
Yes.
And then the next one, and then I have another. Or are you able to use that hair tie and wrap it in a bun?
Yes, I've got some more hair ties,
Okay.
so I can put it back.
Perfect. And then we'll have your finger, please. Your vitals are textbook.
That's great.
So I'll take that. Thank you. And then if you can stand on the scale for me, please. Perfect. And then if you can stand against the wall for me, please. You are literally move a little bit to the side. We're just under 5'3". 159.
Oh, it's 5'3".
With shoes maybe, but
You're literally trying to convince me, aren't you? That really cool.
But you want to be taller?
No, I was convinced I was 5'3.5". Oh, golly.
And have you had any prior liposuction in the past?
No.
And you've not had any alcohol or ibuprofen or aspirin in the past 5 to 7 days?
No.
In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak. Understanding that my knees go weak. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window, trying to stop for a sign. It's the reason why you're always on my mind. You come around like it's
I just started shaking to plug my phone in as you introduced myself. The nurse was coming. He went, oh, that was really funny. Good.
You have somebody with you?
Yes, he's my lift.
Right. Okay, so what are we doing today?
I sort from my chin, neck and jowls. And then I think tightening. Tightening, did you say?
I think that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's do the marking first.
Yeah.
Okay? And then after we've done the marking, we do the consent sign.
Okay.
and O's in my notebook, checking how my hair and my nails look.
Okay. So this is area with okay. So just put margins draw line. So
Yes.
this is margin together.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll do definition for the angle and for the third.
Perfect.
Okay, you have that one.
Do you have a clue? I lay my head on my pillow, and you got me staring out the window. We're showing the stars outside. What's the reason why? Yeah. You're always sexy boy. You're sexy boy.
Okay, we'll see you shortly.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Hi.
Matt's up. Ready to go?
What's up, guys? I feel like you can really see my double chin now. Go back. You can fully see it. He marks it up good. Yeah, they're just getting the room sorted and also getting all of the medication sorted, ready for us to begin. We've been in here a while now, so like the anticipation has made me more nervous than I actually am, I think.
Yeah. The girl was saying it's going to be super fast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
you've got
going to
minimal,
take like
so.
15 to 20 minutes.
So, and now. He was very just business. Yeah.
Business. He was like that in the
Easy to do,
consultation. He literally was like, my doctor's so to the point.
Yeah. He's not there for chit chat. He's just doing
Dr.
his job.
Swede, he's called.
Exciting. Nervous. It's crazy. It's gonna literally be over and done within the next 40
Half
minutes
an hour.
probably. Maybe just
And I
gonna
probably
ring
am likely, they were just saying I'm probably likely not really going to see my results for minimum at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe even like a month, because I'm going to be swollen for quite a while.
It really depends on the swelling. If your swelling
Yeah.
goes down fast, then you'll see it quicker. But
And the garment, I only have to wear it consistently for the next 2 days, so from now until Friday. Then on Friday will be the first time I can take it off, have a shower, and then I just have to wear it at night, and then as much as I possibly can, but I can take it off during the day.
crazy. Feels like we've been here for so long.
We have, that's why. Our parking runs out in 7 minutes.
Just leave it now.
I'm nervous. So nervous.
You're not going to be able to film anything for YouTube now?
No, this will be the last you see me, because Jacob actually isn't allowed
Not allowed in the actual
in
room.
the op room, so you'll see me afterwards, and the next time you see me I'm going to look like a Teletubby,
So,
because you're just going to be able to see head.
yeah, I will.
Put it on you.
Sign off.
Maybe you should carry on the vlog. You carry on the vlog.
Do what? I've just got to go back to the
We can stay with you.
car.
Let me be in there. Oh, Kai's gonna die. Plug it in now, whilst you got a chance. We'll
Right.
see you after.
See you guys soon.
3 hours later.
I'm frozen. Hi guys. It's 10 p.m. Do you think it's a bit too bright? It's 10 p.m. I can't speak very well. What time did my surgery end?
To set off about 8-ish.
No. Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So basically, the surgery went great as far as I'm aware. In terms of like discomfort or pain, I'm so sorry I can't control my mouth right now. It wasn't, pain-wise, I didn't feel a thing. My main issue post-op was how I felt. Like, as you can see, I'm still so out of it. And it's been a couple of hours now. All I've done is just tried to sleep for the past few hours. I still feel obviously high as a kite, but post-op I felt like really out of it, to the point where like it felt like my heart was racing, because I don't know, she was saying that basically all of the meds and obviously the trauma of the op made my adrenaline spike, so it's completely normal to have it after an op like that, but that was making me feel so not good. As you can see, I'm in my condom strap, but I think I'll just give you a full update and run through of like the actual procedure tomorrow. So my camera's gonna die and I can't really get my words out, but overall, good day.
Not bad. Not bad day at all. Not a bad day in the office, is it, right?
I'm probably gonna
New
go back
face.
to sleep. We've got another 2 hours of driving.
Fun. I'm absolutely boiling as well, and you're freezing. You don't
I'm
want to
freezing cold.
I'm stand outside.
Jacob's gonna go and stand outside.
I'm gonna find some shorts.
speak to you all in the morning. It's not the following day, it is a full week on, guys. We are 1 week post-op. I had my post-op appointment over the phone today. It was supposed to be in person. I was supposed to drive down to London again today and speak to them, and obviously for the nurse to just take a look at my incisions, just make sure everything was fine. But we did it over like a video call because this is a tangent. No relevance to the story really, but I went to the hospital yesterday to visit my granddad and somebody reversed into me, and now my car is having to go in for repairs and I'm waiting on a courtesy car, so I had to reschedule. Well, I rang up to say, do I need to reschedule, and they said it's fine, I could do my post-op appointment over the phone. So that's what I did today. Everything's been fine. I just wanted to give you like a little kind of debrief after the surgery, my thoughts, where we're at right now, to close out this vlog. So obviously where I left you, I was quite literally high as a kite, and I said it, I touched on it as much as I could in the state I was in, but that was the worst part for me, guys. So from the pre-op room, I went into the surgical room. From there, I lay on the bed, got into position, and before the doctor, my doctor, Dr. Swede, came in, the nurse gave me like my medication, and I believe my medication was like some pain relief, an antibiotic, and then I also had an injection of diamorphine, which is like an intramuscular pain relief. I've never had it before, or as far as I'm aware, I've never had it before. And I think going in, I was aware that I was gonna have local anesthetic, so, you know, the area was going to be numb and I wouldn't be able to feel anything, but I didn't think that that was going to like affect me cognitively and like it was going to make me feel out of it. I just thought I was going to be numb. Sort of like, you know, when you go to the dentist and you're absolutely fine but your face is numb. I thought that was going to be the case, but as you saw, it did affect me cognitively. So she injected me with the diamorphine and then we were just chatting away. I think the idea is that they do chat away with you, so you kind of like distracted from the environment, because obviously it's a clinical setting, it's quite overwhelming. I was absolutely fine. After a couple of minutes, I started to feel like quite high, if I'm honest, like just really numb all over, quite tingly, and I was thinking to myself, right, okay, am I supposed to be feeling like this? Am I supposed to be like feeling like I wouldn't be able to get up right now, sort of thing? And then that's when the doctor came in and was like, how are you feeling? Are you happy? Are you high? And I was like, I think I'm high. And then that was that. Then he began the surgery. I won't get into the nitty-gritty, but I will give you info on the procedure itself. He injected a couple more injections into my neck, and obviously I couldn't see any of this happening, so this is just off like what I could feel, and for the most part I had my eyes closed because I was just like, just disassociate, because it is a lot. He gave me a few more numbing injections within my chin. It felt as if he like filled my chin, and that's what they do via a cannula, which is basically an injection, and then like it fills the entire space with that one injection. So my whole entire chin was like filled with like a fluid. I believe that was more like anesthetic and more numbing agents. And then from there, that's when the procedure itself started. So the procedure included an incision right here underneath my chin, and then here behind my ear, and then here behind my ear on the other side. And then from there, the air sculpt machine, again, I didn't even look at it. I didn't want to look at it. But essentially, it's like a machine on a stick. They go in through the incision points and then keep going in and out. It didn't hurt at all. I wasn't in pain whatsoever. He kept being like, oh, you're so brave, like, well done, you're doing great, everything's going fine. There was risk to the procedure, of course. There's risk to any procedure, especially when you're creating like open wounds and stuff. So there was risk to the procedure, such as infection. You also have quite a lot of nerves in your lower jaw and quite a lot of muscles in your lower jaw. He did obviously make me fully aware of all of the complications that could arise. in the pre-op. So when you see the doctor come in, I think I've got music in the background when he's like drawing on my face and making me sign some things. They're all obviously consent forms where he ran through all of the potential implications and issues that could arise. Luckily, nothing did, and the procedure went great. Once the procedure was done, I like got up, got myself changed. I think usually they would help you get changed, but I was kind of like out of body in the sense of like, I was like, oh no, I could get changed myself. I was just like, just get changed and then go into the other room. And then once I got to the other room, I was like, you're gonna be fine, let's go into the next room. But I felt very, very out of it and like not in control, which personally, like when I feel like I'm not in control of my body, that does panic me slightly. But I wasn't externally panicking, I was just thinking to myself, okay, I'm starting to be a little bit funny. Like I was starting to get like more and more numb, especially in my face. Like I was panicking internally, I would say, and it was just the feeling of like my heart was racing, semi like panic attack vibes. I feel like I was on the verge of. On the external, guys, my nurse was thinking, this girl is a boss ass bitch, she's doing fine. Internally, I was a bit like, okay, this is a lot. But in terms of like pain, absolutely couldn't feel anything. I could feel like quite a lot of pressure because I feel like I was just swelling by the minute, obviously. And as we were sat there, I had like a couple of snacks. She gave me some like sugary drinks, some like a kind of like ginger ale, because that's supposed to help with nausea, because I could have suffered from nausea. There was an anti-sickness in that and then pre-meds as well. Didn't feel nauseous at all, just that pressure, like I said. So I sat in that room, recouped, and then before I knew it, she was like, right, okay, we've done your observation. So we did like my blood pressure again, my heart rate and things like that. And I did mention, I was like, is it normal to be feeling like this out of it and shaky? I was really like shaky is how I'd explain it, and that's what I asked her, and she was like, completely normal. You'll have a lot of adrenaline within your body right now, adrenaline from like the environment, adrenaline from the medications that I was given, the diamorphine and stuff, and also adrenaline from the trauma of a surgery. Like my body was not used to having that stuff done to it, so that was why I was feeling like that. I was like, that's fine, at least I know why I'm causing it, but it still didn't stop me from panicking. So from the pre-op room, no, the post-op room, we went back upstairs where Jacob found me and met me, and I remember him just like peeking around the corner being like, are you okay? And I was like, I think he could tell by my face that I was like going under a little bit. But I wasn't going under for any reason. It was just, I think it was the meds. I think I was just out of it. She was like, right, okay, you're good to go. She went through my aftercare again, which is basically, I think, everything that I've told you. I know pre the op, the nurse had told me that maybe I could take the wrap off after a couple of days and only wear it at night. That was wrong. That was a bit of miscommunication. I do have to wear this for 2 whole weeks. I think the doctor had said a week, which is what I had in mind on my way to the procedure, but he changed his mind and just said, let's just be on the safe side and wear it for the whole 2 weeks. It helps with swelling. It also helps with like, I don't know, all sorts. So it's just best to wear it. So I have been wearing it non-stop. It's been 1 week, so I'll wear it another week from now. So she basically ran through all of that aftercare. I was given my post-procedure medications, which included like pain relief, antibiotics. I finished my course of antibiotics, it was only 3 days, and also like anti-sickness, which could be from the antibiotics and the pain relief. I didn't take Bruchiera. That first day after the procedure, I didn't take any of the anti-sickness because I was thinking to myself, I don't feel sick, like I'm fine. Bruchiera, I probably should have taken the anti-sickness that they gave me because it was also prescribed to help the lining of my stomach. Because I was on so many meds, I ended up getting like quite a lot of acid reflux the next day, so that was quite unpleasant. But other than that, I would say that night I was so out of it, like I didn't really like feeling that feeling of feeling out of it, so I just slept the whole way home basically. I rang like my mum and my dad. My mum said I was absolutely goners, like I don't remember the conversation, but she said I was absolutely gone. But other than that, I just slept the whole way home. When I got home, I felt a little bit better. I felt like I'd come a bit more around. Like in the clip that you guys saw, that was a couple hours after I was way more around than I was straight after the surgery. Following day, I would say a tiny bit of pain, but as soon as I just was making sure I was on top of my pain relief, and it wasn't like an ache or a sting or anything. It just feels like, even now, like especially on the sides where my jaw are, like where you would say get master Botox, for example, them areas are the only areas that feel a little bit sore. Other than that, itchy, and I think that's because it's healing, not like the incision site, it's just a whole neck in general. So itchy. That's the one thing I could say. But since then, other than the itchiness, I've had my post-op today. Everything looks great. I'm healing really well. I have a tiny bit of like an abrasion marking around this incision here, so it's like a bit of, it's like this big, like a red marking around it, which will obviously go as that heals. It's just an abrasion from the cannula, but other than that, everything looks great. I'm really happy with my results so far. I'm still very, very swollen though, so it's crazy because I already look pretty snatched, girls. I'm not gonna lie, I already look pretty snatched. I'm personally happy, but I know I'm still swollen, so I'm not kind of taking my results right now for what they're going to be in a week or a couple of weeks. It can take a while for the swelling to go down. It can take 2 weeks, or it could take like a month, 6 weeks for the swelling to fully go down. So hence why I don't really want to share my like post-op afters just yet. I'd rather wait until the 2-week point to share everything, but of course I will be sharing when I can. I'm gonna vlog hopefully the next week, so my next vlog will be like a weekly vlog, and you'll see the kind of ins and outs of my week. But overall, guys, I'm so happy. I'm really happy with where I'm at right now. I'm really excited for my results that are gonna come, and I'm really happy that I went for it. I feel like I went for a little bit of a phase a couple of weeks before, being like, do I need it? And I think that came from worrying about what others thought rather than whether I actually wanted it or not. Because I had the conversation with Jacob, like, should I get it done? And he was like, well, do you want to get it done? Like, is it something that you actually want? Which was obviously a yes. Like, it's something that I've thought about for years. And that's when I kind of realized, the reason I have like my doubts is more than likely because I was fearful of what people thought. Once that kind of was out of my head, I was fine. Happy I went ahead with it. My doctor and the clinic themselves have been absolutely amazing. My doctor was called Dr. Swede. He was incredible. He is very, like I mentioned in the video, straight to the point, but it's because he's so knowledgeable, and he made me feel so at ease, in particular throughout the surgery. Like, he kept checking in, making sure I was okay throughout, and yeah, it was just really smooth from start to finish, no hiccups. And I think I was fearful that something was going to go wrong, and it didn't. So I was very thankful for that. Very thankful to the clinic themselves. I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed coming along the journey. You guys were always going to come on the journey with me. Like, why would I not vlog this experience? And that is everything from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe down below, and I will see you all in my next video.